Just think for a moment that if our sun does not exist, then what will happen on Earth if the sun does not rise for just 1 hour or for 24 hours or for a whole month, and what will happen if the sun does not rise for a whole year or if the sun disappears forever. I am telling you the truth that you cannot even imagine what will happen on Earth after the sun disappears. As we all know that it takes about 8 minutes 20 seconds for the sunlight to reach the Earth. If the sun suddenly disappears, then for the next 8 minutes 20 seconds on Earth, no one will know that the sun has disappeared, because the last light that the sun would have left will take 8 minutes 20 seconds to reach the Earth. When the last light of the sun will stop coming, then the disappearance of the sun will be known, where it will be daytime on Earth. Suddenly it will become night in the day. The sky, which appeared blue a little while ago, the light which was giving light, will suddenly turn black, in which twinkling stars will be seen. People will feel that something has happened in the sky, but the sun has suddenly disappeared from its place. People will not be able to know about it immediately. In the part of the Earth where it will be night, people will not be able to guess at all that the sun has disappeared, because it was already dark there. But even in the night part of the Earth, the darkness will increase more than before, because as we know that the moon does not have any light of its own. The moon shines with the light of the sun and spreads moonlight on the Earth, but after the disappearance of the sun, the moon will also stop shining, due to which darkness will increase more on the Earth. But even then, for some time this bright northern light will still be visible, because it will take some time for the magnetic field and ionosphere of the Earth to become stable. But after some time this light will also stop, and only artificial light will remain on the Earth. Due to lack of sunlight which we get from power plants, all the trees and plants on Earth will stop doing photosynthesis, due to which oxygen will stop being produced naturally. But we do not need to worry about it, because there will still be enough oxygen on Earth to keep us alive for the next 100 years. The temperature on Earth will start falling. Just 1 hour after the sun disappears, there will be chaos in the part of the Earth where it was day, because by now they would have come to know that the sun has disappeared, and there would be panic among the people there. But where it was night, people would still be sleeping peacefully there. But it is certain that morning is not going to come for them either. When they wake up in the morning and they will not be able to see the sun, then panic will start here too. Communication will break down completely, because we depend on satellites for communication. Now, as we know, it is believed that satellites have solar panels from which they get energy, but after the sun disappears, these solar panels will be of no use and the satellites will stop working, due to which TV broadcasting, mobile communication and internet etc. will stop working. With time the Earth will cool down, but due to the Earth's core, the Earth will still remain warm from inside. In such a situation, we humans will have to take shelter in underground shelters to avoid the cold. Only 24 hours have passed since the sun disappeared, but there will be chaos all over the Earth. People do not know when this situation will be alright. That is why people will rush for food items and try to take as much as they can with them, so that they do not have any problem of food for a long time. From local shops to supermarkets, everything will become empty. Looting and crime will increase everywhere, and there will be no faith in any government or authority. No one will be able to control this situation. The places which were getting power through solar plants will stop immediately after the sun disappears. But power will still be available in some places through nuclear power plants and hydroelectric plants etc. For 24 hours after the sun disappears, there will not be much effect on life on Earth. But in the first 24 hours, only we humans will be affected, because we humans are more dependent on technology, and without electricity our technology will be of no use. In these 24 hours, we humans will be mentally affected a lot. But the real doomsday clock will start now, because after 24 hours, a chain reaction of apocalypse will start on Earth. After 24 hours, the temperature of the Earth will be around 15 degrees Celsius, and as time passes, the temperature will decrease even more. Small insects and microorganisms will start dying, but it will not have much effect on marine life, as ocean currents will keep on providing heat to the sea water from the Earth's surface. But after just 1 week the story on Earth will change completely. The overall temperature of the Earth will have reached -17 degrees Celsius by now. The lakes and rivers on Earth will have frozen. A thick sheet of ice will have formed on the sea, but still the water will be in liquid form under the thick sheet of ice in the oceans, because it will keep on providing heat from the Earth's surface, due to which marine life will be able to survive easily in it. But this will happen only in those places where the depth of the sea is very deep. There will be more water, and sea life will start ending in places with less depth. The trees and plants present on Earth would have been finished by now, and food for herbivorous creatures will be finished, due to which the food chain will break and herbivorous animals will start dying due to hunger, thirst, and cold. In just 1 week, the Earth would have reached the Ice Age, and the entire Earth would be covered with ice. Now you must be thinking that what will happen to us humans in 1 week, so let me tell you that we humans are very smart. How can we give up so soon? Even now, in the places on Earth where volcanic activity takes place, the temperature will not decrease so much and the water will still be in liquid form, so humans can go to such places and save themselves for some time, or can take refuge in underground shelters. But it is obvious that the population on Earth is so high that it is very difficult for everyone to survive. So in these circumstances, those who have water resources will be more, chances of their survival will also be very high. And in this 1 week, there will be a complete blackout on the Earth, because the power plants which were working till now will also stop working, and the real apocalypse on Earth will start now. The temperature of the Earth will keep decreasing every day, and in just 1 month, the overall temperature of the Earth will reach -30 degrees Celsius, and by now almost the whole Earth will be covered with ice. Till now, all the plants and animals on Earth will be almost extinct, but marine life will still be surviving, and wherever thermal activity is taking place like volcanic activity etc., life will be safe there too. But with time the layer of ice in the sea will become thicker and will slowly engulf marine life as well. The humans who are still left on Earth will somehow manage the cold. They will do it, but the biggest problem for them will be food. How many days will humans survive will depend on how many days of food they have stored. After 1 year, the temperature of the Earth will reach -40 degrees Celsius, and after 1 year, life will survive only in the deepest places of the sea, which are closest to the surface of the Earth. In this 1 year, most of the humans will be destroyed, but still some humans will be able to save themselves in these conditions of the Earth, but they will be able to survive only in those places where the thermal activity of the Earth is working. In the coming time, the temperature of the Earth will decrease even more, and in a few thousand years, the temperature of the Earth will reach -160 degrees Celsius, and by this stage, hardly any kind of life will be able to survive on Earth. The Earth will become a desolate and barren planet on which there will be ice all around. What will happen to the Earth after the sun disappears? We have just told in one. You must have known this aspect, but have you thought what will happen to the Earth in space after the sun disappears? As we know that it is the sun which binds all the planets in the solar system with its gravity, but as soon as the sun disappears, the gravity of the sun will end immediately, and all the planets of the solar system will be free from the gravity of the sun and will start wandering here and there in space. There are chances that some planets may collide with each other. Even if the Earth escapes the collision of planets, the Earth will keep wandering in the depths of space like an abandoned planet, and the gravity of the Earth will keep pulling the comets and asteroids present in space towards itself, due to which it will keep raining comets and asteroids on the Earth, and the Earth will also have to face the radiation present in space. So you should forget that life will be able to survive on Earth after the sun disappears. For thousands of years, the Earth will keep wandering in space until the Earth passes near a solar system. If the Earth passes near a star after thousands of years in its journey, and if the gravity of that star pulls the Earth towards itself and traps it in its orbit, and by chance the Earth's orbit is in the Goldilocks zone where there is an ideal temperature for water to remain in liquid form, then the conditions on Earth will start getting better again. But how much more time it will take for new life to be born on it will be decided by the conditions of the Earth itself. Friends, let me remind you that this was only a fantasy. In real life, the sun is not going to go anywhere. For now, the future of our sun and Earth is golden for billions of years. Scientists believe that after a few billion years from now, when our sun will become old, It will turn into a red giant, and the size of the sun will become so big that Mercury will swallow Venus and even the Earth, and a time will come when our sun will explode in a supernova explosion in which our sun will end and the cooling stellar core will remain behind in the center of the sun, and the sun will become a cold white dwarf, and whatever things will remain after the explosion will be burning in this white dwarf, and we hope that by that time the human species will have left the Earth and its solar system and migrated to some other constellation and started a new life on a new Earth there. Friends, I ask you a question: that if the sun suddenly disappears, what will you do? So that's all in this video. By the way, from which city are you watching this video? If you like this video, then please like it and subscribe to our channel for more such videos, and also press the bell icon.